Macmillan Audio presents One Good Dog by Susan Wilson. Read for you by Fred Berman and Rick Adamson.
Prologue. He was a rough-looking thing. Big ears, wiry hair, his muzzle just beginning to grizzle. He looked like the sort who'd been living outside of society for a while, maybe never really been a companion. After a long parade of supplicants appearing before me, each wanting me to choose him or her, their noses pressed up to the chain-link fence that separated us, there was something in this one's deep brown eyes, not a pleading I can overlook, but something else, a quiet dignity, maybe even an aloofness, as if he didn't really need me or my kind being nice to him. Yes, that was it, a haughtiness that declared he needed no one's pity. He shouldn't even be here. Don't look at me, I'm only here by coercion. Our eyes met and held, but then he turned away, beta to my alpha. But in that brief gaze, I saw something I recognized. Maybe it was just that I saw my own independent streak, the one that has kept me on top, or the eyes of a fighter down on his luck, but with memories of recent glory. Maybe I saw that underneath the rough exterior lay a heart like mine, not entirely hard. You've got to be tough to live in this world, whether your lip is curled in real anger or fear aggression. You have to be willing to carry out the threat. This battle-scarred fella understood that, and on that basis, I made my decision. He was the one for me. So, I wagged my tail.
Chapter 1. Sophie. Adam March doesn't look up from the rectangle of paper in his hand. His tone is, as always, even, and no louder than it should be to reach across his executive-size office, through the open mahogany door, and to the ears of his latest personal assistant. On the pink rectangle of a while-you-were-out memo slip, in Sophie's preferred lilac-colored ink and written in her loopy handwriting, are 3 simple words that make no sense to Adam March. Your sister called. Not possible. Time and date of call, yesterday afternoon, while he was enduring what he hoped was the last of the meetings he was going to have to hold before today's main event. A meeting in which he'd given a combination pep talk and take no prisoners mandate to his hand-picked team. Adam flips the pink note back and forth against the knuckles of his left hand. This is a mistake. Sophie has made a mistake. Not her first. Lately he's been noticing these little slips of judgment, of carelessness, of Sophie's slightly less than deferential attitude. As if she's not a subordinate, but a peer. Too many late nights when the jacket comes off, the tie is loosened and the sleeves are rolled up. Too many weary hours leaning over her as she works on her computer, struggling to make every document perfect. She's made a common mistake. Being in the trenches together doesn't mean that they are friends, that he will overlook sloppiness. Adam closes his eyes, takes a deep breath. The most important day of his career, and it's already started out badly. His alarm hadn't gone off, which meant he hadn't had time for his run around the gravel jogging paths of his gated neighborhood, which meant he had lost that 30 minutes of me time he needed so desperately before a day filled with meetings, conference calls, at least one confrontation with middle management, and at the end of the day, a dinner party his wife Sterling had planned in order to befriend the newest neighbors, the Van Arlens, before someone else got them. The Van Arlens, it was believed, had connections to the best people. People who were useful to anyone interested in social advancement and really good schools for their children. Which basically summed up Sterling. Adam had no objection.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?